to the Rural Project. As you can see, it's another beautiful day here, and yeah, we're going to get into some wood cutting today. Yeah, so I have been busy since I brought you guys along last time. So I've been working in this area. It's the area I've showed you before. I've been dropping a few trees and clearing, but a huge difference now. As you can see, all the branches, all the trees that were laid on the floor, they're all gone. Moved them all up to the top of the hill, and I'll go show you those in a second. The last work I've got to do here is take down this dead one, and this one as well, and this kind of 3 in 1. They've all got a bit of a lean on them, which is good. They'll just drop down on their own accord. There'll be no big issues dropping these down. Yeah, once I've dropped these today, I'll get them dragged over, bring the excavator, grab them, and we'll add them to this pile. This was brought up over sort of 2 days, multiple excavator trips. They also brought up a full trailer load of rounds that passed through the swing saw yesterday. And we've got another face on the wood pile. There's plenty of wood to go out here, as you can clearly see. So all this will get cut up eventually. But my aim right now is basically trying to get that wood from down there up here while it's nice and cool. It's an absolute nightmare doing this stuff in summer, which I had to do last year. So I will do all the hard work in the cooler weather. And if it ends up that these logs are sort of sat here for a while and I buck them up in summer, then so be it. But that's certainly not the intent. I really want to get all these logs dragged up and yeah, get them booked to length and either split and stored or stored just as booked rounds. But we'll see how we get on. Using some new toys today. eBay specials, but they're yeah, as you'll see, I always wear the helmet for the face guard. I don't like wearing the safety glasses because they steam up all the time. But these are mesh glasses. I used them yesterday. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. I'll have the helmet on when I'm dropping these trees, just in case anything falls. But yeah, normal booking, ear defenders, and these safety glasses. It's quite a bit cooler than wearing a helmet the whole time. Right, let's get into knocking this tree down, and let's go make some mess, go make some noise, and we'll bring you guys along. So I decided to do the bore cut on this first one because of the lean on it. I think it worked pretty well. As you can see on this wood is absolutely solid. lot of scraggly pieces on the top of the tree. But those two trunks there, all the way along, absolutely solid, beautiful wood. This stuff is actually perfect for burning. So after having a bit of a better look at this, I'm not 100% sure what this wood is. Obviously it had bark, like stringy bark. But when you get stringy bark on this, mate, you get all the rings, as I've shown in the past, of sap. Don't seem to have any of that in there. I'll cut this stump down a bit, but nothing that I can see rings of sap in there. It's got a pinky colour to it. A lot of the wood that I cut that's like this, the way the bark is and the way the wood centre is, the core is, it's yellow box. This is more of a pink. Might be a type of red gum with it being pink in the inside, but really not sure. Anybody's got any ideas? Stick them in the comment section below. Right, I'll get the chainsaw going again and we'll get this stump removed, this all the big limbs taken off, and then we'll get this stuff dragged out of the way. Somebody's got to go pick that up. Okay, a little change of plan there. So before I take all the chainsaw chaps off and that and move some gear out of the way, I'll drop this second tree. So that's it. It's decent size and it's pretty solid all the way up. So just a bit of a scraggy top on it that's left, that's all. Now this is going to be an interesting one. Obviously up against a fence line here, can't fall that way, so I'm going to trash the fence. Its natural fall is there. I'm going to try and pull it just to the right of that tree. If it takes off some of those branches on that big tree just above, that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it any more than that. So we are going to aim for just to the right of that tree. Very happy with that fell. That's the stump, plenty of hinge, and as you can see, so that was the tree I wanted just to be to the right of. Landed perfectly, and obviously rolled down the hill a little bit, but the top there went exactly where I wanted. Just knocking the top off that stump in a few sections. You see a little bit of rot in the middle there as we get further in. You see the termites there. And then this bottom section, see the termites in the wood, or what's left of it. Amazing what mess they make, what damage they cause. Tiny little creature just chomping away on this stuff. Before you know it, it's lost all its strength. This tree has come down. It's definitely messmate, stringy bark. You can see with the rings in there, big pieces of sap. Burns well. Now it's time for the not so glamorous part of the wood collecting. So obviously cutting a tree down is great. Dragging over the big branches, the trunk of the tree, that's great as well. Picking up all this mess, that's the not so great part. And a lot of mess to pick up here. And that's just one, obviously from one tree. There's 3 times as much up there to pick. What we've got up to now is a big pile here ready to go through the chipper. But I certainly won't be bringing the car back down here again. Brought the car down here yesterday, as you can see with the tyre tracks. I had to winch it all the way back up over the top there as well, and still winching it all the way almost back to the shed. That's just how slippery it was, and this isn't even slippery hill. So I was contemplating today getting some rock delivered, but decided against it. I think what I'm going to do is get myself organised and get a big delivery in the next few weeks. Try and get this dam access road all the way down to the dam. Yeah, try and get some rock on here. Try and get it levelled out a little bit better than it is now, so that it's a bit like Slippery Hill now. It's an all-weather track, because I've got a lot of wood to collect from down here. And you can see all the timber that's laid on the ground and all the dead standing. What I need is to be able to bring the car down here with a trailer and load the trailer up. Taking one log at a time is great with the excavator, but boy is it slow. And you just transfer an awful lot of mess to the top of the hill, whereas you could be booking it all to length here. Anyway, that's for another weekend. Let's get moving. All of these little scraps of logs, all these scraps of wood, we'll get this brought back, put into the pile here to go through the chipper, and we'll do that another time. Nothing else, it's a nice day for a walk in the woods. A little bit of fitness, get the heart pumping. I'm just saying that because I've got to do it. Oh my god. Right, yeah, not sure how steep it is on camera or what it looks like on camera. But it's tough going across there. It's pretty slippery and very steep. Right, I'm going to get into the next section now and work my way through that too. Farm Fit, free membership, no monthly fees. The only rules are you have to do it here because it's dangerous work, and you need to be supervised at all times. So yeah, if you're interested in joining Chris's Farm Fit Club, the email address or comments below, and you can come anytime, and like I really mean like any time, and yeah, I'll get you fit while you help me clear my land. Sounds like it's a good deal. Right, let's keep going. We've done the log drag, we've done the branch lift, we've done the chain drag. I've also just dragged about 30-40 metres of barbed wire out of long grass, which is tough going if anybody's tried to do that. So now it's time to continue with, oh geez, time to continue with the log drag. Right, let's keep going. What I just decided to do was the tree that was kind of laid down but still alive. You can see the cut mark in there now, so we've disconnected that from its root ball. Very, very rare that I cut a living tree down, but It's just one of those, it's never going to survive. And I thought, while I'm tidying all this mess up and having to walk around that, it seems a bit daft. So yep, it's succumbed to the chainsaw. So we're going to drag that out now with the Capstan winch. Okay, let's get the winch going and get this thing dragged over. Okay, and with that now dragged up, grab the chainsaw, we'll knock off the limbs, throw them in the brush pile, leave the good stuff just off to a side, and I'll pick that up next time up and down here with the excavator, and firewood will be made. Right, one clean job site. So the next one pulled. Oh, another successful log dragged in. Only 300 more to go. What I thought was the second to last log, thinking second to last and last. As we've cleared this area, there's not only one, two decent sized logs in here. Now they're going to be in a sad and sorry state, but I'm going to pull them out anyway, see what they look like. I reckon you'll be surprised what they look like inside, because they're all burnt on the outside. It tends to protect them from the bugs. So you might be surprised. It might be pretty solid inside. And if I try and drag both of them together, I'll give that a go. See if I can do both. It might be too much for the winch though. Let's try that. Right, I'm going to cut that one in half, and we'll have a look, see what's inside. How many are you thinking it's absolutely mush in there? If you are, stick some comments in the comment section below. Me, I'm going to say it's solid in there, just needs to dry out over the next 5 years. Anyway, let's cut it up and see how it goes. There you have it. You see, no one would have believed me. Some moss growing on the outside, but that layer of charcoal, should we say, protects the inside. Absolutely solid. Joking aside, it is going to take a fair bit of drying because obviously it's been on the ground soaking the water for ages. But right, let's try and get this last log in. The log that I was going to drag was here. The last log drag, it obviously knocked it and it's rolled down there, so it's ready to pull. Be a bit of a strange one, at a bit of an angle. I'm imagining it's actually going to just set off rolling, but we shall see. If it does, it'll get stopped by that huge stump, and if it does, I'll leave it there, because once I get the excavator at the bottom of the hill there, I will be just sticking a chain around it and dragging it towards the excavator. So that'll be a lot easier than hanging onto the rope with the Capstan winch. Right, let's try and get this last one pulled and see how we go. Okay, so that is it, and I'm really pleased that's it, because I've done, and I don't lie, 6,000 trips backwards and forwards, walking all the junk from there and getting it all the way here. It's all the good stuff ready for booking to length, and this is all the junk, a mountain of junk ready for the chipper. But I'm really pleased with the way this has gone, and that's everything pulled out of this area. There are a couple of logs down the hill, but I'm going to grab them with the excavator next time I go down there. Look at this, what a massive, massive difference. It's as though I was never here. A few weeks, all this lot will all be grown over. There'll be no scars left on the ground. Can't see it in the camera, but there's a huge tree down there, it just needs dragging over. But all the rest of this is all done. You know that was a lot of work, and I am over the moon now. This is this whole section done. There's plenty more to go at, as I showed you a little while ago. Down below that turning circle where I've been using the excavator, down below there are, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times as many trees as I've just dragged out from here. But that's going to be a job for the future. When I come back, I will be grabbing those logs and getting them up the hill, and at some point we're going to have to bring the chipper down here, but at the moment the dam access road is just too slick. I tried bringing the excavator down earlier and I was sliding at the top of the hill, so I will not be grabbing these today. We'll let it dry out. Hopefully we get a week of dry weather. Right, so that's it from me, Chris, at the Rural Projects. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the world, really appreciate you watching. If you've got some comments, stick them in that comment section below. And yeah, love to know what you guys are getting up to. Alright, so thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Rural Project.